What's up, everybody? Welcome to my discussion of Demon Slayer Mugen Train. Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer is one of the hottest animes in shonen history. I think this movie in Japan is like the best-selling anime movie of all time, beating out a Studio Ghibli film, which is like unheard of because Studio Ghibli is like upper echelon. Let's just get this out of the way. I'm going to talk a lot about the spoilers. If you haven't seen the anime, it's on Hulu, it's on Netflix now, it's on Crunchyroll, all the services that matter for anime. If you have the time to watch this, I highly suggest that you do. Demon Slayer was one of my favorite things in recent memory as far as anime goes. And it's not like super groundbreaking or anything like that, but the animation, the story, the characters, all's like just something to love in it. And yeah, so if you haven't seen it, don't watch this probably because there's gonna be a lot of spoilers about the show and the movie in this, and I don't want to ruin that experience for you. Look, I'm just gonna say this spoiler free. This movie made me want to cheer out loud multiple times. This made me want to cry. This made me like shocked. Like I did not expect a lot of this stuff to happen. Like I thought it was gonna end at one point, and it somehow just went from one level to like tenfold, and it was just like this is really happening right now. This is insane, and that's gonna be all I'm gonna say as far as like no spoilers. If you want to watch this movie, don't miss this in theaters. I think this movie deserves to be seen on the big screen because it's just that beautiful. Like literally, like it has no right looking this good. And yeah, so definitely go see it in theaters. I don't know how long it's gonna be in theaters. Get out there as soon as possible, watch it. I'm probably gonna watch it again because I liked it that much. Um, but yeah, so that's gonna be it for my spoiler-free review. Um, highly recommend. Okay. Anyways, let's get back into the actual movie. So this movie takes place after, like, immediately after the show ended. So Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu are all going onto the Mugen train to find. Uh, wow, Hyojuro Rengoku. Okay, he's a fire guy basically, and so don't remember all the details. I don't remember all of them either. But basically, there's like a little crow thing that gives them like their missions and what they're supposed to do. The crow told them to go to the train, meet up with him, and Tanjiro also has like the added curiosity of meeting up with him because he accidentally used fire style breathing with his combination of what he knows because of his father's little fire dance. So he wanted to ask him about it, but he had no idea anything about that. So let's get back into the actual details of the movie. Like the demon that we are introduced to, he has this demon art ability to make you go to sleep, and he can manipulate your dreams and put you in an endless sleep essentially. Um and he can control whether it's a good dream or a nightmare, and I think that's pretty cool. It's kind of remind me of Nightmare on Elm Street. So the dude manages to get all of Demon Slayers to go to sleep, and he is just fucking with them in their dreams and convincing them that there's this they're in the perfect world basically. And the point is like if they get them to that point, they don't want to wake up, and he could keep them in that sleep state forever and kill them that way. His goal is to take Tanjiro's blood for some reason. I think because of the earrings that he wore. He specifically said something about him I don't know. I haven't read the manga, so I don't really know too far ahead. But basically, it seemed as though he wanted Tanjiro's blood to take it back to somebody else, which I'm assuming is the person that killed his family and turned Nezuko into a a demon. That's what I'm thinking, but I that's me speculating. Um, but Tanjiro realizes like, wait, my family is dead. Like, why am I in this dream and they're like all like happy and like living life and like all happy to see me and everything. And like he's like excited at first, but he starts realizing like this isn't right. Like something's going on here. And Nezuko helps him wake up from her little box. She crawls out and she's like, "Hey, get up." And she like headbutts him, but Tanjiro has like a famously super hard head. She starts bleeding and he has this like really keen sense of smell and he wakes up. I don't need to go into like super summary of the movie. Point being, he wakes up, he finds the demon, he starts fighting him. The demon like keeps trying to put him to sleep, but the way that Tanjiro like counteracts that is he finds a way that like as long as he commits suicide in his dream, he will wake up instantly. So as long as he realizes he falls asleep, he can just keep on killing himself in his dream and then wake up immediately. And he cuts off the demon's head like, yay, that's the end of it. But no. um, this demon like thought a couple steps ahead and fused his body with the actual train. I don't think we've had anything like this happen in the series up until this point. So it seemed really like out of bounds in my opinion, but it happened and it made for like a really cool, exciting set piece where like all of them had to wake up and all of them had to play their part. And Tanjiro and Inosuke end up finding the demon's neck or head, I guess, technically, in like on the part of the train, like where he was, which makes sense. It would be at the front of the train, and that's where it happened to be. Um, and they're just like going down, trying to kill it and everything, and they finally do. Train tips over. Everybody's safe though, and then Rengoku is like helping Tanjiro because Tanjiro like got stabbed by somebody. Um and like he's teaching him how to use his breathing techniques to like heal like minor or near fatal wounds. He like even has this line like about like, oh yeah, this shit it can help, but it's not gonna save you through everything. And that's a really important part because something crazy happens. So there's like tiers to this demon shit, right? And the one of the top tier demons just randomly appears. I don't know why. I found it really odd that he just like happened to come up on the one spot that the train tipped over at. And I have questions about it. It kind of leads into my theory that like something with Tanjiro's blood, like maybe he wanted something to do with it too because he immediately attacks Tanjiro. He doesn't attack Rengoku, who is like the far more powerful and far more skilled demon slayer at this point. And it was very peculiar for me to see that. I didn't know why, but it looked fucking cool like when like he starts like trying to like protect them and everything. And they have like this whole back and forth where this demon is like, dude, you're too strong for me to just kill you. Like, you should become a demon with me. We'll fight, we'll spar together, and we'll just keep getting stronger together. And Rengoku's like, nah, fuck you. I am human. I'm meant to die at some point. I'm gonna protect all the people that I can. And I'm not gonna let anybody here die. And he fucking starts fighting him. And oh my god. This shit was so beautifully animated. For those of you that don't know, I'm an animation major. I've done very small animated things, like walk cycles and like very like minor things. To see all this shit taking place is like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to be this good. Like, I would like to be, but holy crap, this is amazing and it's just like nonstop. Like they're just going at it. And where Goku is like giving this demon, like who is like, I guess technically, it said he was the upper third. So I don't know if that means he's the third strongest demon, but he's up there, you know. And they're throwing hands, and he's like, Rengoku's like occasionally taking like some pretty deadly hits, but obviously the demons, even if they take like a fatal hit, if it's not to the neck or get their head chopped off, they can regenerate it. And this demon, being such a powerful demon, can regenerate super quick. So like he just has to go all out to even like try to lay a finger on him, and it's just not going well. And my boy is struggling, but he is not giving up. And he Zenitsu, or not Zenitsu, sorry. Inosuke and Tanjiro both want to help. Tanjiro's still like injured and can barely move, and Inosuke is like frozen in fear. Like they can't even keep up with their movements. You know the old anime trope like Dragon Ball Z, where like somebody transforms and they're just like, uh, what's going on? Like there's just flashes of light everywhere, and they're like, I can't see shit. What's going on? And so that's going on. And this fight is just top notch action. It just looks beautiful. There's so many colors. It's so vibrant and like it's clear, and like there's no like weird like blur or like making it look as though like something's happening but it's not really happening. There's like no like tricks to it, like this visual like beauty that's being displayed right now. It's just all happening, and it's so freaking good. And unfortunately, Rengoku is starting to lose this fight. Like he can't keep up anymore. He's like, yeah, I gotta do like one final blow, and like I don't know if it's gonna work, but I gotta do it. And he does it, and it's like this freaking crazy like fire dragon thing that like, like I don't know, man. It was so cool. Like I can't wait to see this again. Like it was that good where I'm like I left and I was like, can I go back in and watch it? Like I wanted to watch it again. And I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. But man, yeah. Anyways, so he does this attack and he manages to like get super close quarters with him, and thing is, he gets punched through his vital organs, but he grabs the hold of his arm, and his other arm slices and like partially gets through his neck. And then the sun starts coming out. The demons in this are basically like vampires, and like, if they get hit by the sun, they're getting fucked up. Like they're gonna disintegrate like instantly almost. So like this demon starts freaking out. He's like, I gotta get out here, but like Rengoku's like holding on to dear life. So Tanjiro and Inosuke are both like, we gotta do something. Like we gotta help him, and they like start charging at him, and um the demon gets like desperate, and he like rips off his arms and like just like runs away with the sword still in his neck, and he just like starts booking it, and Tanjiro's like, no, you bastard, get over here, like I'm gonna kill you. But he can't kill him, like, but the demon's like more afraid of like the sun than he is of them. And so Tanjiro throws his blade, stabs him like through the chest, but obviously it's not a killing blow. And he starts having this like speech, like calling him like all these like things like bastard, coward, blah 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 blah. And it's honestly like really powerful because he's like, Rengoku like didn't let anybody here die. He fought you in your element, and he was kicking your ass basically, and you were just regenerating and not taking any like hits where he was like getting hurt, and he still kept fighting through it and still kicking your ass. And like it was just like such a powerful like speech. And then the demon just books it. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen with Tanjiro's sword. I know they're like supposed to be kind of like specialized to them, so I don't know if that means like he has to make a new one, or he's gonna take Rengoku's blade that got left behind, or I don't know. I guess we'll see. Um, but yeah, and then Rengoku's like, stop wasting your like, stop yelling. You're gonna open your wound. And he just like starts telling him like, oh, I need you to go talk to my dad. He has all these like fire breathing scrolls that I never read. Maybe there's some information for you. And like all this stuff. So setting up like for future arcs and telling him like you guys got to become powerful, you guys got to become the next Ishidas and like all this stuff, and it's just like fuck, man, this is sad. Like this dude, like we barely got to know him, but like all the like scenes that I'm obviously not talking in depth about built up his character so well. Like he's like it reminds me a lot of like a combination a little bit of like Lemillion and All Might from My Hero Academia, where they're like all about justice and saving people and like doing the right thing. And like he just seemed like a genuinely good person. And he also had scenes like flashbacks with his mom telling him like you were born strong, so you need to protect those that weren't born strong like you. And he has this little moment where he sees his mom as he's dying, and it's just like, fuck, man, like this is so good. Like it's so well done. And yeah, as the movie's like coming to a close, he ends up dying obviously because there's just no way for him to heal through all this like punctured organs and stuff like that. Like even if he like could like it was just like he was dead man walking at that point. So those crows that I mentioned, they go out and tell all the other it's Hishiras, right? I think it's Hishiras. They go out and tell um Hashiras. Sorry. Uh they go and tell all of them that like yeah, Rengoku just got murked by one of these demons, like the upper rank demon. Like some of them are sad and crying, some of them are like scared, like oh shit, like that's how powerful these dudes are. Like we can't fuck around. And I don't know like where he ranked as far as like strength wise. Like it sounded like he was kind of like one of the younger ones, but I don't know, man. Like I just don't see how like these people are gonna be able to like beat all of them, you know? And I know that the manga's done. And like me seeing this and not knowing when the next set of like the series is gonna continue. Like I'm pretty sure like an anime is gonna be coming out like the second season or whatever. I don't know if they're gonna retell the Mugen Train stuff or if they're gonna just continue off of where it left off. But I just want more, man. Like I don't want to wait. Like I'm like so close to just like looking up the manga right now and just reading for like the next week or two and just figuring out what the heck's gonna happen. But the same time, like it just like once you see like the animation part of it, it's just like so much, in my opinion, better. I like anime more than I like the idea of manga. Like I could imagine to an extent like how like this would look, but to see it actually come to life is like so much more like amazing to me. So yeah, I've been talking for 20 minutes. And I feel like I could talk about it a lot more and go through and like say what my favorite scenes are and like how cool the action was and everything. But honestly, I don't want to like talk your guys' ear off. This is more than long enough. And again, if you guys have the time, if you've seen Demon Slayer, go watch this. You won't regret it. It's worth every penny. If you haven't seen Demon Slayer yet, start watching it on Netflix. Quick, there's like 20 something episodes. Watch all of them. Go watch this in theaters. I can't recommend this movie enough. It's awesome. And yeah, I can't wait to see what they do next in the series. I legit might actually read the manga, but I don't want to, but you know, it's kind of tempting given what the circumstances are. But yeah, that's gonna do it from you guys. I love y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.